Okay, you guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, give this video a big thumbs up. So, we're gonna talk about Kanye's wife, Bianca Censori, honey, because Bianca Censori is looking hella stunning, very elegant, very classy. She's given lady, she's given high-end fashion. Gorgeous body. The body is always T. Face card never declines. If that was wealth, like you would be one of the richest men on this earth because he has married to the most beautiful woman on planet Earth. No, I don't know what Bianca is up to, but it seems as though she has an art show coming up. Because she posted a beautiful photograph on her Instagram page of herself in a white dress, white heels. You know, the hair is long, dark, beautiful bangs, and she's looking the other way because she knows that she's all that and a lot more. And she captioned it, Bianca Censori Biopop, The Origin 2025. So she has something, I think it's a show coming up based on what I'm seeing, and it's gonna be December 11th. So we're just 2 days away from that show, whatever the show is that she has coming up. When I click on the link, it takes me to her page, biancacensori.com. So she has a web page there. You know, when it takes you there, you can put in your you can put in your email address. I chuckled because of something that came up. So you can put in your phone number, your email address, the country you're in, and all of that for like pre-notification alert. So something which I think is another one of her fashion shows or documentary, if you may call it that. She has that coming up on December 11th, but her photograph, it is just worth 1,000 words, maybe 1,000,000 at this point. Oh, that tummy, if I could get my tummy flat like that, like no one could talk to me. You could not tell me anything. You could try, but you wouldn't be, you wouldn't be successful in telling me anything whatsoever. Amazing woman. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, they're also on, when did they get married? Was it back in 2021? They're also on their fourth wedding anniversary or third? Let me double check because I'm losing dates here and I have to double check. I have to get my information corrected. I'm not going to start over. I'm not going to pause the screen or anything. So I think they're celebrating their fourth wedding. Oh, it's third. It's third wedding anniversary. 3 years is a big deal, especially in Hollywood. It's a humongous deal. I'm wondering if she's trying to beat the Kim Kardashian record. If that's what she's doing, she only has to hang in there for 7 more years. Just 7, not much, 7 more years. I think that Bianca may enjoy the luxury that comes with Kanye West because you can have a man that is decent, well-behaved, well-organized, put together, has a good portfolio, looks good in front of the public eyes, but the downside of that is that maybe that man cannot provide for her in the same way Kanye does because this woman can literally afford anything that she wants in life. Yes, we heard an audio of Milo going viral a few days ago where Milo was allegedly encouraging people to go ahead with their lawsuits against Kanye West because he's saying that Kanye is going broke, but that's not a gift that Kanye West, possess in this life or in this reality. And when I say it's not a gift that Kanye possesses in this life or reality, Kanye goes broke, but it's rich broke. Kanye's level of broke is not being broke, he still has good wealth. And then that is just temporarily. for less than a year. Have we ever seen Kanye West being broke for more than a year? No. And even when they say Kanye's broke, Kanye's not broke. Kanye has humongous royalties, so many different places, not just music, movies. He has a lot of assets too. His asset portfolio, it looks really, really good. I think Kanye still has his house in Belgium or one of those, maybe some homeless person might be living there and taking care of the property, because that's what normally happens to Kanye's property. Kanye has a few houses across the globe, which I don't think many people even take into consideration. And it was just a few months ago that he offloaded his ranch, that Wyoming ranch. He sold it back to the original family. It was a little bit run down, but the family said that they understood, and it's no hard feelings or anything towards him. It's really good when people can be empathetic these days, because empathy seems to be something that is very much lacking these days. And as I've said, even myself, I was hard on Kanye West, but after I got some lessons on mental health and mental health disorder, I'm like, how can I be so hard? I'm not saying that the things that he did and said is okay, but I'm just saying, after truly, truly learning like the core essence of how selfish mental health is, I was like, how can, for me as an individual, for myself as an individual who knows better, still have, something against this man. I know better, but he doesn't. He really genuinely doesn't, So as such, I can't have a rift against him. I can't even hold anything against him. And this is why at the time when he was going off on Jewish people and they printed those t-shirts that said F Kanye West, a lot of Jewish people came out and they said they cannot do that because Kanye is not well. He's a sick person, and it wouldn't be for them fair, to him, for them to be attacking him knowing that he's sick. And they're saying, it's not as though they're enabling his behavior, because they would hope that he gets the help that he needs. And, months after that, I came to the same realization too. I understood what those people were saying after speaking to a few experts and truly getting an essence of what he's going through. So as such, I'm just saying, I can't have anything against that guy for long, because if he really doesn't know any better, how can you even blame him? But there has to be some amount of accountability, because only then he's going to ensure that he keeps on a consistent path of getting the help and healing that he needs. But irrespective of his challenges, I have to say that Kanye West is a good provider, even better than the astute man that meets all the portfolio requirements of a perfect gentleman, because he may not be perfect on paper, he may not be perfect in image, but when it comes to being a provider, he provides, So I'm just saying his wife can literally afford anything she wants. She can buy anything that she wants out of life. But the most important thing for Kanye West at this point is for him to be that amazing father to his kids, and he needs to be an amazing individual to himself. So we're going to hope that Kanye West keeps on the path of healing, where he truly heals and is able to look back at what he does and say at what he did, not does, at what he did, and say to himself, I don't ever want to go back there. That is behind me, and that's the way it's going to be behind me. That's the past. I'm moving on from that, and I'm moving on to the best version of myself. That's what we want to see from Kanye West, because the apologies are not going to fix anything, but consistency will show you that he regrets his past actions, in my opinion, and the professional's opinion as well. But his wife is out here. She's looking stunning. She's an artist just like him, so definitely no surprise that she would consistently keep creating. Would love to see some more independent projects coming from her. Would love to see a lot more coming from her. And I hope that we get to see some more coming from her in the future, as well as Kanye West. And it's all positive and all good. Hope that it's good, positive, and clean. So I'm going to leave you guys with that.